Privacy and data security. This is very important as a health insurance agent. Make sure you are complying with all HIPAA and federal privacy laws. You are to securely store and protect personal health information. If you see the terminology PHI, that acronym, that is personal health information, and collect only necessary data for enrollment purposes. There's absolutely no need to gather any other data that would not be required on an application or if it's eligible for a health insurance plan. Enrollment consent and requirements. Some key consents and disclosures. You do need consent for marketplace search. Make sure that is on a recorded line. Make sure that is a wet signature, an e-signature, whatever the case is, you need consent. You need consent to assist them with their application as the agent of record. You need to give them instructions for withdrawing consent. So, hey, Ms. Johnson, thank you for giving me permission to assist you today. For any reason you do want to withdraw consent, and then give them the details on how to do so. Contact you, whether it's phone call, written, just to let you know that they are eligible to withdraw consent at any time. Please clear disclosures of your role and any financial incentives you have. I will go a little more in depth on financial incentives later in the presentation, but you need to let them know what your role is clearly. Let them know that you are assisting them as the agent. You will be the one to help them out moving forward. Let them clearly know your role in this. Make sure you are reading the required tax attestation. That needs to be read to them word for word. They need to acknowledge. You also need consent to sign and submit the application. So make sure that you are getting a explicit permission to sign that application under penalty of perjury, meaning all answers are provided correctly and true to the best of their knowledge. Review eligibility notice with the client. You need to go in depth of that eligibility notice. We did do an eligibility notice training previously, so go on to Insureuniversity and jump into that. Make sure you know what that eligibility notice details entail. Go over any necessary commission disclosures from agent to client, and I will jump into that as well as we move forward. Client assistance responsibilities. You are to assist clients with eligibility screenings, make sure they are eligible for marketplace plans. If they're not, we are not to make that determination and move things around. The system knows who is eligible and who is not. They have Medicaid. You cannot put they don't have Medicaid. That is a big red flag. I know most of us obviously understand that, but don't pull any strings or do anything out of the ordinary. If they're not eligible, they're not eligible. Be sure to process applications through the approved EDE platforms, most commonly Health Sherpa or state-based marketplace agent portals. You'll likely have, if you're in a state-based marketplace, they do have their own platform. Majority of us use Health Sherpa or healthcare.gov. Guide clients on premium tax credits and cost share reduction eligibility. Explain that too. Explain it in simple terminology what a premium tax credit is and what it does. Provide help in person or virtually. So you can help virtually as long as you are documenting and recording your communications. Ensure client involvement in the application process. Too often we see agents just doing everything for the client, making decisions that probably shouldn't be an agent-based decision. Like, yeah, this is the best health plan. This is what we'll sign you up for. The client needs to be involved. CMS, health insurance carriers, they want to see that the client is the one choosing the plan, or at least, being involved in that process. Inform clients that phone enrollments are recorded. I should note there some states require two-way consent on that, so you need to tell them it's being recorded and they need to acknowledge and accept that it's being recorded. Some states you can just say, hey, this phone call is being recorded for compliance reasons, and that's good enough. Some states you do need that approval and acknowledgement. So be sure to check local guidelines for where you are conducting business. Again, kind of like the first point here, assisting clients with eligibility screenings, just confirm clients are not enrolled in Medicaid, they're not enrolled in VA, they're not enrolled in Medicare. Make sure that they do understand that and you understand that. Again, you cannot make eligibility decisions or complete applications without client participation. That's a big contingent. That client does need to participate. Health insurance plans only represent ACA compliant plans on the exchange or approved off exchange plans if appropriate. If you are representing, healthcare.gov, that's who you are writing plans through, that's who you're helping. Like, make sure that they are getting ACA compliant plans and they understand that. On or off exchange is okay. Off exchange will not get premium tax credits, so that's going to be typically for higher income individuals or individuals who are not eligible for premium tax credits. And then always ask the client about any doctors they currently see or prescriptions they take, just to make sure their health plan does cover their present needs. This is a big one that you could argue is the client's responsibility, and I could argue on both sides with you. I like to at least bring it up, and then I like to ask them to, hey, just so you are aware, these online registries are only as accurate as the carriers make them to be and the providers. For the most detailed or the most accurate information, please go directly to your provider facility and contact them. Main reason we do that is to protect you as a liability thing. You didn't guarantee them that their provider takes it. You redirected them to communicate with the provider. So kind of puts a little homework and a little bit of responsibility on them so you can protect yourself there. Marketing compliance. All marketing materials must be CMS approved and truthful. Pretty straightforward. Avoid misleading language or pressure tactics. No deceptive marketing. CMS will come down on you hard if you are deceptively marketing. Do not use CMS or marketplace logos without explicit approval.